Hey there, just checking in. My boys are enjoying their dig box again. I put a Pringles tube in there to kind of encourage them to dig, and it seems like that's working. Somebody's peeking at me from the entrance to the cage. Don't really have much in the way of updates, but I thought I would show a new little enrichment toy that I made. I tend to just make them with whatever cardboard and newspaper I have laying around. Like here is a foraging toy that I filled with newspaper, and I put just some of their mix in there. Normally I would put bigger stuff like bigger chunks of fruit or leafy greens and stuff in there, but I don't really have any right now to give them. They have some salad greens in there that are left over from a salad my parents brought me for my birthday, but this is just, since I don't really have anything to put in there, I thought this would hold all the food in there without it all falling out, and to give them some bedding material because they really like newspaper. And so this one here was a little more work intensive. It's two cardboard bottoms that are basically just for like those crackers with cheese that you can buy. So it was plastic wrapped all the way around, and just the bottom was cardboard. So what I did was use my scissors and twine to punch holes all the way through the bottom. And inside I have some Dixie cups full of shredded newspaper and some more of their mix in there. And then the string just goes all the way through, so they have to lift this up to get in there or chew through it. I haven't really decided how I'm going to put it in the cage yet, if I'm going to try and suspend it or just put it on the bottom and let them play with it that way, because I tend to worry about suspending things, because I know, especially with twine, because they can so easily chew through it, that if they were to be like putting weight on it while they chewed on it, they could fall and hurt themselves. So, and I kind of just eyeballed the length of the rope, so it's kind of all over the place. But yeah, I haven't really decided how I'm going to put it in the cage, but I just thought, you know, this is something a lot of people could make. You know, most people, these are super cheap at the grocery store and a good snack. I usually take them with me to work, and then I pretty much always have Dixie cups and twine because I use it for a ton of stuff for them. But yeah, so that was, it took, you know, maybe 15 minutes to make, and I actually have a whole new mix that I'm giving them. The like specialty pet store that I go to does their own mixes, and so it's got a ton of stuff in it, and it's not super expensive, so I think I'm gonna feed this for now. It's got all kinds of like nuts and dried fruits in it and pasta, and it's also got these lab blocks. So oh my, we're having a little tiff in here apparently. Well, no blood has been shed between them. They're still not great, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work to get Fizbin neutered, so I'm hoping that will help, and then I can have that done soon. But anyway, yeah, this mix you just buy by the pound, and it seems pretty good. I don't know every single thing that's in it because they didn't really list, but it looks pretty quality. There's lots of dried fruits and vegetables, and there's some more like nugget type things, and then lab blocks, which typically tend to be pretty nutritionally complete, and then a decent amount of like seeds and like pumpkin seeds. I don't see a ton of sunflower seeds, which is good. I see a pretty good variety. There's not a ton of corn in here, so it looks like even have little shapes for their pasta. So I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty good mix. We'll see how they do on it. I may still experiment with making my own mix, but that's all I really got for now. My rat room is a complete disaster. I have to get around to cleaning it maybe next time I clean their cage. And I do have, this is the wheel I tried to make for them. I'm trying to figure out, I kind of have it mounted on just like a spare bit of the cage I'm not using, because I'm trying to work it a little bit to try and get it to roll more easily, because it's too stiff. They can't really use it. So I gotta either put some oil on it or just try and mess with it until it's more usable. But So that's really all that's been going on here. Nothing terribly new, but just haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I would just check in. I'm really sad because my favorite foraging toy I have for them, this one that they really enjoy, the screw is lost. I have no idea where it is. I can see the nut is still in there, but I have no idea where the screw is. So I've been trying to find a screw that will fit, but I haven't found one that's thick enough yet. So every screw I've found so far has been too thin and won't hold. So I'm gonna have to keep looking around. I may just have to take it to the hardware store and actually just find a screw that's gonna fit it, because I don't think I'm gonna have one just laying around and I have no idea where the screw went. So somewhere in this mess probably. But I think that's all I've got for today. But I'll probably try and hang this up and see how it goes. Yeah, that's all. I know I said I was done, but I thought I'd give a quick update. I put the greens I didn't finish in a little bowl in there. I put it up high in the most stable bin so that they wouldn't like knock it down somewhere and break it and then have like broken pieces of ceramic hurt themselves. I put their, can't really get it to come into focus, but I put this hanging over here so they can get the bedding out and all that good stuff. Hi, Tribble. And then I've got this, I tied all the strings together and I suspended it from this hammock. And so I've already seen them kind of trying to get in there. I added some more food just in the bottom of it just to get them interested, just to make sure it's not too hard so that they kind of get working at it. Husband was already trying to get at it, so they'll have some fun figuring that out, I'm sure. Hi, bud. Yeah, you stay away. Good boy. But yeah, I think they'll have some fun with that. He's a little too focused on me to give it a shot right now, but we've been doing okay. He and I, mostly just because I go out of my way to kind of stay out of his way. I've also found that even if he's puffed up and pissed off, if I offer him a piece of food when he comes at me, more often than not, he'll take it and run off with it. So I don't really like that because I feel like I'm reinforcing his aggression towards me by literally reinforcing it with food. But if I don't have another way to kind of protect myself, it at least distracts him until I can move to a distance that he's comfortable with, while also not getting bit. So you can see he kind of, I had used some newspaper and a few other things and he made a little nest over here, which was kind of cute. And I did scatter a bunch of the mix around their cage too, so I've been doing a lot more scatter feeding since their other foraging toy is busted. They still have this one, but it doesn't hold as much food as the other one did. So sometimes I come down here and it's completely empty, which, to be fair, they're likely stashing it, so I'm sure they're not exactly going hungry, but I just like to make sure they have many avenues to get food and also that there's food in multiple locations so that if Fizbin tries to bully Tribble, he can't keep him from eating. All right, boys. Have fun with your new food toys. I'll see you later, okay? Good night.